Good afternoon and welcome to the start of a new season. First of all, a couple of things I need to tell you. We decided against doing the Confederations Cup final. As a result, we lost 3-0 to Germany in the final, but the Confederations Cup to me doesn't really matter that much. It's just a competition that FIFA run, and it's all to do with their FIFA rankings business, and I'm not really keen on that idea. But as far as having said all that, though, we have got some very good players in. Before we go, I think it's important that you have a look at the squad now for the new season. Of course, the old faces have gone, but we brought Ryan Shawcross in. He replaces Scott Dan now. He's gone to Stoke the other way. So we brought in Ruben Loftus-Cheek as back up in midfield. And also, Kieran Trippier is returning to Turf Moor. I can't believe my eyes. I'm delighted with that signing because it means I can get him straight into the team there. Brendan Galloway, who had 2 years with us, he's signed permanently. Redmond is there. Who else have we signed? We've signed a couple of French players. We're just building the squad up now, slowly away. It's looking a lot healthier now than it was at the end of last season. Balassi's not potentially fit yet. We brought him in as well, an understudy left back for 2 years. We've got other players hopefully coming in, and so we've got some very good players. The squad's still in the process of being rebuilt, but it looks good. With Trippier now coming in, it's just an absolute delight to have him in the squad, and I'm pretty proud of what we've got there at Turf Moor at the moment. Bringing Trippier back, we want him. We should get him back as he should be the rightful number 2 recipient of the shirt. I'm not even sure. I think Shawcross should play at 5. So that moves him to 15, Michael Keane to 15. Tom Eaton continues as our captain and goalkeeper. And now we've got to go and take on league runners up Manchester United. We go for another trophy. We've already won 2 major ones last year. We're now going for the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, and we're in the market now for the Champions League. And I for one can't wait for that, for the Champions League. We actually get the group phase. Just to remind you what we've got actually league game wise, this is the 30th of July, so we're getting the Community Shield played early. We start with an away match at Crystal Palace, a home game with Chelsea, away at Newcastle, and last up home to Leicester. So a good mixture of top quality games, and we've got a couple of the promoted teams there from last season. Derby County, by the way, were the third promoted side to go for the Premier League, so Will Hughes will face his old side this season. Anyway, let's get over to Wembley, where we're ready and waiting to take you through the curtain raiser to the new season. Hello there, good afternoon and welcome to the start of the new season. It's not really August yet, it's still July, the end of July, but the first piece of domestic silverware of the season is being played for the FA Community Shield, known for a long time as the Charity Shield, and 2 player debuts for Burnley. £5 million Shawcross cost and £7 million from Tottenham, and Trippier back in the number 2 shirt. And Burnley happy to get his services after playing second fiddle to Kyle Walker. It felt he needed to come back to a club that he knows well and good, and he's still a young lad and he'll learn from that experience. Let's take a check on the 2 teams. Burnley very much changed. Tom Eaton in goal, Kieran Trippier, Eric Dyer, Ryan Shawcross and Brendan Galloway, Bentaleb, Hughes, Alielovic and Redmond, and it's Mario Balotelli and Danny Ings up front. Big Mario Balotelli starts up front for Burnley, competitive debut. What about Manchester United, however? Let's have a look at their lineup. De Gea starts in goal. Don Mayon, Royo, Jones and Shaw. Depay, Matuidi, Blend, Valencia, Pereira and Wayne Rooney partner each other in attack. And the last time these two teams met, Manchester United won the league game 2-1. Joey Barton, he's stated in the press it could be his last season. The referee in charge today at Wembley is spelled out from Staffordshire. And we're all set to start. So Manchester United in the white shirts. Dark shorts, so there's away. Attacking the goal to our left. Burnley, of course, in that famous claret and blue to the right. The start of the new competitive season is away, and it's Burnley, Man United kicking off, and Will Hughes though taking the ball straight away early on and getting a shot in, and wide of De Gea's post for the first goal kick of the game. Well, some have changed for all concerned. Burnley with a big transfer budget, but they're expected to reach the knockout rounds of the UEFA Champions League this season, which is going to be a real tough ask for them so far this season. But they're a good, capable young side. They've done really well so far with Balotelli up front. That will be something very special. He's gone down there, Balotelli, but he's play on. No, it is a free kick indeed. Didn't hear the blast on Mr. Dell's whistle there. Lewandowski has moved from Bayern Munich to Paris Saint-Germain for £52 million. Big money, that. One player for that sort of money beggars belief. Aliovic. Good effort on the Barcelona loanee. And when they got on loan from Barcelona, and a good save too by David De Gea. Quality of the team is certainly improving at Turf Moor these days. Here's Redmond with the corner. Hughes is in there! 1-0! 10 minutes gone! Well, Hughes! Here it is again. There's the corner. And a brilliant header. Got up amongst the markers and nodded into the net. And the league and cup winners lead against the league runners-up by a goal to nil in the Community Shield. And Will Hughes gets Burnley's first competitive goal of the new season and makes it Burnley 1, Manchester United 0. Well, quite a number of Burnley supporters. There must have been about 40,000 have made their way south here. Same applies to Manchester United supporters. Obviously there are a few of the old prawn sandwich brigades over on the far side, but to be quite honest with you, it's all good humoured support between the Burnley fans and the Manchester United fans. That's a long ball forward, but well defended by Eric Dyer. Strength in depth was what Burnley need. They haven't got it too much. That's a good shot coming in and a good save by Tom Heaton, who gets the game going again. Up towards Bentaleb this time. That's a good ball in behind. Balotelli checks his run terrifically well. Finds things once again. Balotelli gets it back. Terrific run there by the Italian. Balotelli with a shot. Good save. Well, he'll get there. Mario, he's a tremendous player. He's had a nightmare spell at Liverpool, but looking to get back to business at the top of the tree with Burnley. So far he's not made a bad impression. Redmond's kick. And Shaw cross off the line by Shaw. Memphis gets it away for Manchester United. And a chance here for Trippier now to do some good defensive work. Oh, lovely play by the left right back. That's a good ball. And Redmond teams up well. Ings, that's a good ball on there towards Mario Balotelli. Well, he's looking the part up front for Burnley alongside Danny Ings. Ings and Balotelli really understanding each other's play, certainly already. Usually wears number 45, but he's going to be the Burnley number 9. There is talk that he might be the number 9, but he still wants to wear number 45. It is his lucky number. Rooney, Blend, Dyer, good defending there. Gets it up towards Balotelli. That's a good ball by the debutant. And Ings might get in there. He beat the head to the punch. Still Danny Ings with the shots. And a goal kick. Let's have a look at that goal scored by Will Hughes then. That puts Burnley into the lead in the charity, in the Community Shield. That's the header that forced the goal. Rooney with a head on. Gone away. But he threw the wings in the end. Balotelli up ahead. And a chance here for Balotelli! Oh, unlucky. Well, he's looking very sharp today, the mercurial Italian. Signed, of course, on a pre-contract in January. Finally signed on July the 1st. And has looked very sharp in training, I must say. Here's Memphis still playing it in. Matuidi. Foul by Trippier. On Matuidi. Free kick. Mr. Out of Staffordshire just laying down 1 or 2 ground rules. Certainly it was a foul. And really behind this one. 4 in the Burnley wall. Rooney's going to leave it, in fact, and it's going to be teed up here for Memphis, who hits it into the ground. Well, hits it into the crowd rather. The United fans behind the goal. He looks good. He looks a good signing there, Mario Balotelli. This was the one where he slid the ball past the keeper, but against the post. Last minute, a couple of minutes of the first half then at Wembley. Oh, given away to Pereira. A little bit of a dicey thing to do. Daily Blend. Ryan Shawcross lost out, but Galloway intercepts. Sign from Everton, of course, who were relegated last season rather surprisingly. Only were in the market for 1 or 2 of the Everton players, but were priced out of it by the manager Roberto Martinez, who somehow has kept his job. Designing another disastrous season when they drew too many games where they could have actually won. Ings turning nicely and a good ball in there. Now Balotelli could finish it off now, make it 2. Good save, David De Gea. Half-time whistle. And it's Burnley lead, and deservedly so. It should be more than 1 goal. Admittedly, Balotelli hit the post, but Will Hughes' goal early on gives Burnley the lead in the Charity Community Shield by a goal to 0. Welcome back to Wembley for the start of the second half. No changes from either side, and away we go in the second half of this Community Shield. Of course, it's a competitive game, but it also benefits dozens of deprived communities and charities up and down the country, and the money taken at the gate goes towards all of that, and it benefits all the deprived communities all over the country. Of course, McDonald's sponsored the event as well, which is, as I say, benefits dozens of charities and helps many communities as well up and down the UK. Here's Ali Balovic then for the Clarets, who lead 1-0 in this Community Shield, and almost led by 2 goals to 0. Good save by David De Gea. Burnley looking to win the Shield for the first time since 1973. And did come and came very close to going 2-0 up there. Bento led with the corner over Balotelli's head, and that deflected behind for a corner. Royale got the touch and a corner kick. Redmond with it. Hughes is there once again. Balotelli shielding the ball. Matuidi gets in there, puts it away. Rooney to Memphis, and now our next match will be at Selhurst Park. That's our first stop of the Barclays Premier League whistle stop tour of 38 games, and of course we're travelling Europe as well. That's a good ball though towards Balotelli, and he almost got there before David De Gea did. My goodness, Balotelli, he's looked pretty crisp and pretty sharp today. But hasn't really managed to get on the score sheet as yet. Good piece of business for Stutzy to pick him up. Although we didn't know where Burnley was until he signed for the club. But he knows more about it now. The fans have taken to him in their droves as well. Bent to left forward. Lovely little first touch ball, and Balotelli will keep it alive here. And now he looks for support. He might even go on his own here. Balotelli with a shot. Oh, he's loving his afternoon here at Wembley. Competitive debut here at the famous old stadium, famous under the arch, and he's enjoying his big occasion. Really is a man for the big occasion, Balotelli. We'll get plenty of those for those well-known European nights to come here at Turf 4. And oh, that's going to be a yellow card. That's definitely a free kick. I don't think it's a red. You can't send him off with a match like this. No. Fair enough, that's a yellow card. Shaw was certainly late into that tackle, but I think with the way the game is, it's a Community Shield. They say it's a friendly, really, and technically it is, but it's very competitive. I think in a normal league game he would have been last man, but referee giving him a benefit of the doubt, and rightly so. Well, it's Alexander Lacazette going to come on now for Wayne Rooney, and he's only got a quarter of an hour to get United out of a hole here in this Charity Shield match. Meanwhile, will Balotelli fancy the free kick? So, you bet you sweet butty you will. Oh, in fact, it's an effort from Aliomovic instead. That's just gone over the top. Balotelli was the decoy, actually. So Lacazette confirmed as the substitute. Used it well, but unfairly, said the referee. Memphis over this one. It's quite a long way out for a free kick. He's chipped it in there. A little flick on. Well held by Heaton. Good piece of goalkeeping, but not a good threat. Pereira, good tackle there by Shawcross. Memphis is there again. Lacazette playing the ball right in there, but Aliovic getting it away, but only as far as Schneiderlin. Shawcross is in there, and then the header just wide by Memphis, I think. It might have been Valencia actually. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, Valencia it was. 8 minutes left to this Community Shield. Anthony Martial now on for Pereira's. United now look to try and snatch an equaliser. Bentaleb, that's a good ball in behind, and Balotelli now looking for this debut goal. Balotelli, yes! That settles this Community Shield now for Burnley. Mario Balotelli gets off the mark for Burnley at Wembley. And it was a superbly taken goal. He's friend all afternoon, to be honest. And if anyone deserved to score today, it was him. And the mercurial Italian gets off the mark for the Clarets. 2-0. And even his strike partner, I think they're enjoying each other's company up front. Well, it's his first goal for his new club, and I'm quite pleased that it's happened for him today, because been a lot of expectation amongst the Burnley fans. Great signing. Yes, he can be mercurial, yes, he can be controversial, but really is the sort of player that Burnley Football Club deserve to have in their team. There's not many talents like him around, and Burnley to get him, that's a marvellous plus. And Balotelli's checking him off again. He might get a second here before the end. Oh, he nearly did as well. Well, he's enjoying his afternoon here under the arch. And there it is again. Good tip over by the hair. Great save. Bentaleb with the corner. And the header is in there by Shawcross. And the two debutants in the second half have struck, and now they are celebrating. It's 3-0 Burnley. And United again failed to mark up from a set piece, and Shawcross, who signed from Stoke in exchange for Scott Down, well, he won't get a much easier header than that, and the goalkeeper will be disappointed he didn't keep that out. But nevertheless, Shawcross makes it 3, and look at Balotelli. Oh my days, they're going to have some fun this season. So 3-0 to the Clarets, and thoroughly well deserved. They've looked absolutely superb all afternoon, and to be quite honest, the right team are winning now. Schneiderlin, 5 added minutes at the end. To be quite honest, what is the point? It's game over now. Here's Shaw, cross, good tackle there. Oh, the chance for Memphis, hit into the crowd. But there is the final whistle. Burnley win their first piece of silverware already of the season. 3-0. Goals from Will Hughes in the 11th minute, Balotelli late on in the second half, and even later still did, and Shawcross made it 3. So 2 of the debutants have scored. And there it is then, the Community Shield won there by Burnley. The first of what they hope will be 5 trophies. And Burnley win the Community Shield by 3-0. Great performance by Burnley, 3-0. Balotelli, Shawcross and Trippier did look good. There's the debutants, and I'm very pleased for them, for the 3 of them. They are so good. Andre Gray kicked up a fuss, but realistically, is he going to outdo Balotelli? I've got my doubts about it, to be quite honest. I mean, he's a mercurial talent. I mean, Gray is a fantastic player, but what he's got to realise is he's now up against top quality opposition. You know, this is, we're talking real top quality, and that's what he's got to. And this is what he's got to learn now. He's got to learn that not everything is, he can't throw his toys out of the prime every time what he wants, to be quite honest. But we've won the game, and we've won it well, and I'm very, very pleased. Now we're looking for more players to come into the team to see what Sunderland have got in their locker. I had a quick look at that, but to be quite honest, there's nothing there I can see there. And we could have a look at Duncan Watmore. He's supposed to be a very good player, I suppose, and we'll look at him and see what comes of that. Swansea City, of course, they've got some very good players as well. They've brought Bellahino there, I think, and that's a good signing for them. Inquire about John Joe Shelby. We'll have a look at Gylfi Sigurdsson as well. He's a very good player. I like Gylfi Sigurdsson. He's a terrific playmaker. It didn't work out for him at Tottenham. Started his career actually at English career at Reading, where his goal knocked us out of Burnley out of the FA Cup under Brian Laws a few years back. Looking at West Ham. Just nobody there that stands out for me at the moment. I'd like to get an Everton player in if I could. I mean, I did honestly think that the prices would come down when they went down. It come as a bit of a surprise. I mean, we could get Ross Barkley, but he costs a fortune. He's talking about 19.5 million, and Roberto Martinez is asking for silly money. £16.5 for Romelu Lukaku. I wouldn't pay that, considering I've just got. Might look at James McCarthy though, as a backup player. £5 million of anyone's money. I think he's a very, very good player, but I reckon he might be a bit more than that. See him away. Kevin Morales. Inquire about him. I can't understand why this side actually are in the Championship. They shouldn't be there. I'm surprised no one has actually bidded for John Stones, by the way. That's it's a crime. I wouldn't want to pay £23 million for Stones. If I'm being honest, I think he's a very good player, but I don't think he's that good. Duncan Watmore, they would have, he's not that good then. Sigurdsson, £10 million. I'm just not convinced by that. Kevin Morales, 16.5. You know, they're asking the world. Still getting bids coming in for Bentaleb. I think he's a great player, but I think he's worth a bit more than 29.5. I might consider it, and then maybe, just maybe, get some money and then get another. Just need it. So Banalowski, he wants 10 grand a week. Give him squad rotation because I want to. I think he could be a good squad player for us. And then we've got competition on the left side of midfield then for that. £40 million they want John Jones Shelby. It's just absolutely extortionate the amount of money they're asking for players, and it's just, I don't understand that. Eric Dyer going nowhere, so they. Michael Keane going nowhere. Them two are staying with me. If Michael Keane's unhappy, he's unhappy, but I'm not having that. I'm afraid I am a little bit. Oh, James McCarthy. I understand that the player's too valuable, but if he wants to play Premier League, he should play Premier League, shouldn't he? Anyway, meanwhile, we've got this fella in, Bandazowski. That should be a good signing there. So we've bought him, and he will sort of like add a little bit of depth. He's only 68 rated, but he'll add a little bit of depth into the squad, and squad now is starting to look a little more bigger in terms of depth. Obviously we've got a few of the youngsters in there that hopefully will what we call progress, so that's always a good sign. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this first edition, enjoyed the latest episode, the first episode of season 3 now of this Burnley career mode. I hope very much that you'll join me for the Crystal Palace game. Please keep subscribing, because without the viewers and without the subscribers, we wouldn't have any videos. Okay then, take care, and we'll see you for the Palace game very shortly.